Hi, meteorologist Gary Lezak. A Southern California chance of rain. Do you realize it has only rained 16 hundredths of an inch since this year's weather pattern began? It's called the LRC. The LRC predicted this, and the storm that is heading towards Southern California that may bring some rain finally is right on schedule. The southern storm that just hit Louisiana to Florida to Georgia coast, all that snow, predicted. All right, it's right on schedule. Now, did we think it was going to snow there? No, not really. All right, but do we know there would be a storm there? Absolutely. Let me take you through this and show you what's going on for Southern California. Now, before we get to that, you can see here, look at that snow, extremely rare snow on Bourbon Street. This was early in the day before they got buried by a few inches of snow, which is just amazing, and it was really, really, really impacting, no doubt about it. And in Southern California, 16 hundredths of an inch of rain, 2% of average, 6.45 inches is average by now. They end up with 12 or 14 inches by the end of the year. So pretty crazy when you think about it. All right, I want to show you what's going on with the weather pattern. This is very interesting, okay? I want to take this over a little bit here. Let's go take a look. This is the upper level flow, 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere, all right? 18,000 feet up. Right now, here's the pattern. The flow comes across the Aleutian chain of Alaska. This is, again, the 500 millibar level, and there's the main jet stream coming across Alaska, dipping into Western Canada, a ridge over the southwest, warm in Southern California, and cold over the rest of the country as this trough comes in. Now watch what happens in the next, 10 days or so. Watch this. Okay, ready? Now watch this energy. Look at Washington and Oregon. All right? For California to get blasted by a storm, you want to see the storms come across the Pacific, pick up moisture, and come in. That is blocked right now, like it has been much of the winter, and nothing can get through there. So watch where this storm comes from Washington and Oregon. Watch closely. See, there it goes. It develops right in here. All right, there's a bigger block off the west coast. And I'm going to go in a little bit closer so I can show this to you and clearly show. Here it is in the southwest United States, okay? There it is just north of Lake Tahoe. It forms into an upper level low inland, all right? Inland. And then it tracks to near the coast, near Monterey, south of San Francisco, down to San Luis Obispo, and then it turns inland, all right? I would like to see it drift offshore a little bit and pick up some moisture. Then the storm forms and comes in to Colorado and New Mexico, across Mexico. As you can see here, there it is. And look at this. You see this right here? Right on schedule. That's all I can tell you. Now, how much rain is going to fall from this? Let's go look at precipitation. This is the latest data that just came in. Total accumulated precipitation. Southern California has anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to an inch of precipitation. Some of the higher elevations near just north of Los Angeles, near Mount Pinos up there, south of Bakersfield, might get hit by a snowstorm at about 5,000 feet on up. But most of Southern California, not a lot of precipitation when you think about it, okay? Now, a second storm does try to come in within 15 days. And look, now there's a little bit of precipitation out there. So pretty interesting. So Southern California is about to get hit by some rain, but only a little bit. If that storm, which goes from Oregon, Washington, forms over California, drops to the coast, brings a little bit of rain on those fires, and then moves inland and possibly becomes a storm in eastern Colorado, western Kansas, and then in the Central Plains could have a storm late next week. So something to monitor closely. I just want to share that with you. It does look like Southern California is going to get a little bit of rain. And when I say it's right on schedule per the LRC, this year's pattern is cycling about every 6 weeks. The first rain of the year, one of the only rains of the year in Los Angeles, was November the 2nd. 82, 84, 85 days later, this weekend, early next week, right on schedule. So the two rains they get, the little bit of rains they get, are right on cycle. The storm in the south, they had 40 days ago, 41 days ago, 42 days ago, about 6 weeks ago, they had rain followed by a cold outbreak. Savannah, Georgia, that just had 2 to 3 inches of snow, they had rain followed by 33 degrees there in December, right on schedule. So, again, did I know it was going to snow in Savannah, Georgia? No. What is the chance of snow in Savannah, Georgia on January the 22nd? Around 1/4%. 1/4% chance of snow in Savannah, Georgia, likely. Something like that. What does the LRC say? Maybe 20 times that, or about 5% chance of snow this year on that date. So that's what the LRC can do. Of course, much, much higher percentages in other areas that are supposed to get snow. Anyway, there's your deal today. Just know there's a storm coming in to Southern California. Again, let's look at it again. You can see there's the total precipitation for the next 15 days. But in the next week or so, it does have, let me go into that region just to show you. It does show the southwestern United States to have not much. Again, if it drops offshore and picks up some more moisture, maybe it could be more, but I'm concerned they're not going to get much, but at least they're going to get a little bit of rain. My goodness. Oh, my. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll address some other areas in the next few days. Have a good day. Go to weather2020.com and download the Global Predictor. If you haven't seen that yet, real quickly, let me just show it to you. Let me show you the Global Predictor, which predicted these things far in advance, 6 months in advance. So you just go to weather2020.com, and I go into the Global Predictor. You can log in. Just click on the Global Predictor here, and you can log in here, it says. So there we go. And once you go to it, anywhere you click in the world, you can get your 6 months of forecast. This is actually our dashboard. So you can look here. Here it comes. And let's say we're going to Kansas City. You get married in Chicago, let's say. You click on Chicago, and here's your forecast for March, April, May, June, July. July 4th in Chicago, 80 degrees for a high, not bad. The low, 66. Any rain? No rain on the 4th of July. So anywhere you click in the world, let's say you're going to Florida, you wonder what's going to happen in Miami, July 4th will be 86 degrees. The low there will be 80, so warm and muggy, and no rain. Rain on the 11th, though. But it's pretty cool. The Global Predictor Pro, it's $5.99 for brides, for event planners. You're going to love it. It's amazing. So that's the Global Predictor Pro from weather2020.com. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak. Have a great day.